Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Asta Gupta. I'm a consultant dermatologist at JP and Kailash Group of Hospitals, and today I would like to share some tips to have healthy, smooth and shiny hair. As we all know, stress, ultraviolet radiation, poor diets and thyroid disease, they can lead to hair damage and hair loss. Damaged hair is brittle and it breaks easily, and hair breakage leads to frizziness and unhealthy looking hair. How you wash your hair and the products you use can go a long way in preventing damage of your hair. And today I would like to share some common mistakes which you make and bust some myths regarding hair care. The most common products which are used for hair care include shampoos. Shampoos are meant to clean the scalp from the dust, pollution, sweat, and oil, and they contain active ingredients which are known as detergents or surfactants. Now, based on the type of surfactants, the shampoos are targeted for different kinds of hair. Sulfates such as SLS, they are the most common ingredients in shampoos because they tend to clean the scalp very well and they have good foaming properties. However, if used alone, they lead to dryness and they can increase the negative charge on the hair leading to frizziness. Although they can be used in people who have oily scalps and those having heavy workouts, it should not be used daily and should always be used with a conditioning agent. For people having dry and damaged hair, sulfate-free shampoos should be used, which are mild and have very good conditioning properties. For colored hair, professional and medicated shampoos are preferred over regular shampoos as they are mild, they control the pH and contain sun protectors. You should consult your dermatologist to suggest the right product to prevent hair breakage and color fading. While using a shampoo, use either lukewarm or cold water. Take a small amount of shampoo and dilute it with water, keeping the shampoo as much as possible on the scalp and washing the length with the foam which is produced during rinsing. It is important not to use the shampoo on the length of the hair as it leads to flyouts and dryness. The frequency of hair washing depends on your individual preference and depends on the length of your hair and the oiliness of your hair. If your hair are oily, you can wash them alternate day or even daily. If they are normal to dry, washing twice or thrice a week is usually sufficient. It is important to understand that increasing the frequency of shampooing will not increase your hair fall. However, using the wrong product and not using a conditioner can lead to hair damage and hair fall. Conditioners should be used after every shampoo. Conditioners they improve the look of unhealthy damaged hair by increasing the shine and reducing the frizziness of hair by reducing the charge produced on the hair by the shampooing. They also improve the lubrication of the cuticle and reduce the hair breakage. Conditioners should be applied on the tips of the hair and not on the length of the hair as they make the fine hair look limp, and it is important to rinse off the conditioner completely to prevent any residues on the hair. Do not dry your hair by rubbing it with a towel. Instead, use a towel to soak the excess water and let it air dry. It is important not to comb the hair when they are wet as wet hair are prone to breakage and damage easily. Do not tie your hair very tightly as they can damage your hair and lead to hair loss that is known as traction alopecia. Let your hair dry before using a blow dryer or a flat iron and use the silicone containing heat protectant which spreads the heat over the hair fiber, preventing hair damage. Use these appliances at the lowest setting and for the least amount of time possible, and do not use them more than once a week. Beware of keratin and smoothing procedures as these treatments use products which either contain or release formaldehyde, which causes irritation of your eyes, breathing problems, and has been shown to cause cancer. Oiling is a very common practice in India, and we have all seen our grandmothers doing a oil massage and they believe that it increases the regrowth of hair. However, studies show that oil basically is a very good conditioner. It leads to shine and it increases the combability of the hair. However, excessive use of oil, it can also lead to problems such as dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis, and breakouts and pimples on your face. Moreover, certain oils such as mustard oil, it can lead to pigmentation and dermatitis. So use oil as a pre-wash conditioner if you have dry frizzy hair. Heat the oil to lukewarm temperature and use it on these strands and rinse it off after 30 to 40 minutes, and do not use it more than 2 to 3 times in a month. Coconut oil has been shown to be superior to other oils as it is able to penetrate the hair shaft and prevent hair damage to a certain extent. Argan or Moroccan oil has become very popular for hair care. It is rich in antioxidants and it is helpful in heart disease. However, it has not been shown to be superior in case of hair care over other oils. It can be used as a post-wash conditioner while combing, as it is less greasy than other oils such as coconut oil. It is a common belief that hard water can cause hair fall. However, hard water can lead to breakage of the hair by producing a film of minerals on the hair, and it does not affect the hair roots or lead to hair loss. Market is filled with biotin supplements and people believe that biotin can prevent hair loss. However, the role of biotin is controversial since a balanced diet can provide enough biotin and extra supplementation is neither required nor beneficial. Food plays a major role in maintenance of the hair structure and promoting hair growth, and crash diets such as keto diet lead to excessive hair fall. It is important to have a balanced diet which is rich in protein and iron. Nutritional supplements containing iron, amino acids, zinc, selenium, folic acid, they reduce hair fall. Also, peptides and amino acid containing serums and caffeine containing shampoos can reduce hair fall, and you should consult your dermatologist to suggest you some of these products. It is important to understand that hair undergo a cycle of growth, resting and shedding phase, and losing up to 50 hair per day is normal. However, if you are losing more than 100 hair per day or there is appearance of bald areas on your scalp, consult a dermatologist as they may be a sign of a disease and you may require treatment. Thank you.